For all the observers in the room, please make sure your phones are on silent or vibrate. You have 1 minute left in your setup period. You may now begin your presentation.
Last year, America celebrated its 240th birthday, and Rutgers University celebrated its 250th.
Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey, is home to over 69,000 students from 115 countries, making our school one of the most diverse universities in the nation.
President Barack Obama was spot on when he said, "America converges here."
Since its inception, Rutgers has graduated revolutionaries who have transformed how we live, travel, and understand the world.
Our generation hopes to continue this legacy.
On campus in the city of New Brunswick, you will find future scientists, engineers, and business leaders studying in multi-million-dollar buildings.
However, within that same city, there is a community with over 1/3 of its residents living below the poverty line. People are experiencing homelessness, and thousands of youth are at risk.
Rutgers Enactus witnessed these needs and came together to solve these issues sustainably. This year alone, we are directly impacting 64 people.
We are indirectly impacting 415 people.
We have generated over $26,000 in revenue across all 3 of our projects.
We have empowered 2 small businesses and created one of our own.
This is our impact and why we are here today. My name is Tasneem Sumar.
My name is Rachel Chang.
My name is Jaydev Fatke.
My name is Aditi Mehta.
My name is Alina Liu.
And my name is Anish Deshpande, and we are proud to represent the 100 members of our team. We are
Rutgers Enactus!
Chartered just 3 years ago, our team has grown to be the largest entrepreneurial organization on campus, and it's been awarded the most active organization at the Rutgers Business School.
Last year, our team helped the food pantry get out of debt by deploying sustainable business practices, better serving over 1,000 families.
We also helped the local nonprofit sustain its operations and expand its services.
But today, we want to highlight the work we have done in the past 8 months with our 3 projects: Youth Empowerment Services, Keep It Real, and Popcorn for the People.
First, Youth Empowerment Services. To better understand our city's landscape, our team conducted a needs analysis by going to town hall meetings, speaking with New Brunswick residents, and contacting every single nonprofit in the city.
Through this, we were able to meet Barry Smith. Barry graduated from New Brunswick High School, which has the 6th lowest graduation rate in the state at 63%. This statistic, combined with the economic conditions and negative social environment, makes our city a high-risk environment for over 12,000 youth.
Barry recognized this need and was so compelled that he quit his full-time job and started a nonprofit called Youth Empowerment Services, or YES. YES provides at-risk youth with programs such as after-school tutoring and has expanded its services to meet the needs of the adults in the area. Today, YES serves more than 250 students.
YES plays a critical role in New Brunswick. However, Barry admitted that it ran on a deficit, and he had been using his personal finances to maintain the programs. He knew that without help, YES would no longer be able to empower the New Brunswick students and families.
Therefore, our mission was to maximize YES's impact in the community and improve its business operations. Therefore, our team divided YES's business issues into 3 categories: operations, marketing, and finance.
First, operations. In addition to managing his business, Barry is also running many of the programs single-handedly. To solve this, we, 1. Systematize the programs, and 2. Establish sustainable volunteers to maximize impact and free up Barry's time to focus on the people he's serving. First, we tackle the civics tutoring program.
31% of New Brunswick residents are not citizens. A citizenship applicant is given a handbook of 100 disjointed questions to be tested on. Barry used to teach permanent residents and help them pass. However, he taught from memory and could only teach one student at a time. In response, we created the civics tutoring program. We categorized the questions into a curriculum with learning aids that are all translated into Spanish to meet community needs.
Before this program, Barry was only able to teach 2 students a year. Now we are teaching 9 students weekly. On average, students have scored 44% on pre-tests and 79% on post-tests so far.
For sustainability, we've compiled our materials into a handbook and created a teaching guide. We also have a stable source of tutors from the Rutgers Honors College.
Next, marketing. Yes had poor visibility in both the community and with sponsors. We recognize that New Brunswick residents primarily share information through word of mouth.
So, our team created a citywide event to increase Yes's visibility in the community. Yes's annual New Brunswick Barbecue.
This year, we had over 115 attendees, including local businesses and community members. Through this, we acquired 3 monetary and equipment sponsors.
Finally, we wanted more visibility for Yes services, knowing that many people do not have computers and 50% of residents spoke Spanish. We designed bilingual flyers and posted them in high-traffic areas. With these flyers, we received 5 new students for our civics tutoring program. For sustainability, we created a toolkit with our learnings, marketing assets, and easy-to-edit templates to pass on to a marketing lead.
Next, finance. Outside of insufficient government funds, Yes's funds are primarily from grants and donations. However, Barry was the only one applying to grants in his spare time. We created a grant writing template which compiled all necessary information applicable to most grants. Before, Barry had only applied to 3 grants in a year. So far, we've applied to 10 grants in 6 months.
For sustainability, we've hired 2 grant writing interns.
By establishing a grant writing system, deploying year-round marketing tactics, and enabling programs run independently, we have enabled Barry to focus on empowering people, and yes, to run sustainably. Now, let's hear from Barry himself.
I am encouraged in the fact that Enactus has partnered with us. I see people committed to betterment of the community and come alongside us in our goals and our mission, supplemented through Enactus. It takes efforts away from me to plan a youth activity, and Enactus has taken the initiative to develop programs like the naturalization class. It takes hours and hours of time to do that and implement it. Therefore, we're going to scale that they're doing it and advertising it. More people are aware of it and are taking advantage of it more so than when I was thinking about this.
Finally, we saw an opportunity for Yes graduates to start their own businesses with a portion of the profits going back to Yes. Eventually, this grew to become our second project, Keep It Real.
Remember the statistic that only 63% of New Brunswick high school students graduate? Over 80% of those students live below the poverty line. National studies indicate that among the top reasons why students drop out is getting a job that conflicts with school.
Additionally, Yes does not provide any programs to support high schoolers. With these needs identified, we created Keep It Real. REAL stands for Rising Entrepreneurs, Aspiring Leaders.
The goal of Keep It Real is to empower high school students from underserved cities to help improve their livelihoods and their communities by launching their own social enterprises. Students will be equipped with business skills, empowered with an entrepreneurial mindset, and will earn supplemental income.
The students will go through the program in 3 phases: development, expansion, and sustainability. In phase 1, students will learn business concepts, analyze their city's needs, and create their own business plan.
Here, students will work together, apply their learnings, and work with a mentor to develop a business that addresses their city's needs.
In phase 2, students can choose to continue scaling their team business or start their own social enterprise with the help of Keep It Real.
Finally, phase 3, sustainability. Keep It Real graduates will return to mentor the first years, bringing the program full circle and creating sustainability.
To start this project, we partnered with Junior Achievement, the nation's largest organization dedicated to empowering youth through financial education. We work with them to create our entrepreneurship curriculum.
We also met with the County Waste Division where we learned that plastic is the most prevalent form of waste, with few methods of recycling. We saw an opportunity to turn this into a marketable product while reducing waste. We have already secured a sustainable source of plastic from Rutgers Athletics. They have pledged to give us over 3,000 bottle caps every month.
Finally, after months of preparation, we launched the simulation of the 4-year program of Keep It Real. We have secured 8 guest speakers to inspire and teach the students.
So far, we have completed 5 classes with 4 students from New Brunswick High School. The students chose to create plastic bottle cap mosaics as their team's business. We are reaching out to local businesses to sell our products, and 11 have already indicated interest.
Keep It Real seeks to unlock the potential of our city's greatest resource, its people. For a constant source of raw materials, guest speakers, and mentors, we will continue to strengthen our relationships with local businesses and the City Council.
For teachers, we are working on a partnership with the Rutgers Graduate School of Education. For more mentors, Keep It Real graduates will return to mentor the younger classes.
Our vision is to scale Keep It Real to wherever it's needed. We are building strategic partnerships with the Chamber of Commerce, Junior Achievement, and other local nonprofits to ensure that the program has the resources necessary to flourish.
Now, let's move on to our last project, Popcorn for the People. News spread about our great projects, and in September, we were referred by the Dean of the Rutgers Business School to a small business, Popcorn for the People, also known as P4P.
Meet Sam, a young adult with autism. At 22 years old, Sam knew he needed a job in order to gain financial independence. Sam began training at his local grocery store and made it all the way to the last step. However, because the program was not designed for those with autism, he failed and did not move on to work.
Sam shares a similar story with 2.8 million adults in our country with developmental disabilities who can't attain or maintain employment due to a number of issues, such as lack of tailor training, low experience, and discrimination.
Sam's dad, Dr. Beer, started a gourmet popcorn shop to teach Sam transferable skills, such as working a register, interacting with customers and coworkers, and preparing popcorn. The popcorn was so delicious, and the story was so compelling that business exploded. Other people in the autism community wanted to get involved with this program. Now, P4P employs 47 workers with developmental disabilities.
Dr. Beer's vision is to have this business model and program scaled across the country to meet the needs of other adults like Sam. However, various issues made Popcorn for the People's business struggle and is running on negative profits. Dr. Beer knew that if he couldn't fix this business model, the future of P4P would be unclear.
After analyzing the business, we found 4 main issues: low foot traffic, inefficient operations, poor financial tracking, and weak marketing.
First, low foot traffic. One of P4P's biggest issues is low sales due in large part to the low foot traffic at the mall. Upon further analysis, we found that pop-up shops created substantial revenues.
Our solution, if people weren't coming to the shop, we brought popcorn to the people. Our team identified areas of opportunity at Rutgers University and the surrounding communities.
At Rutgers, we targeted athletic games and organizations. First, athletics. Rutgers hosts over 400 sporting events with crowds of up to 52,000 people.
We negotiated a contract with Rutgers Athletics to sell popcorn for the people at all events in 3 of their largest venues, with 80% of the profits going back to the business. At our first 5 events, we have earned approximately $8,000 in revenue.
Second, organizations. We wanted P4P to be the snack to sell on all occasions or for fundraisers across campus. So far, 4 organizations have used P4P as a fundraiser or vendor at events. Through this, we have generated $1,050 in revenue.
Around the state, we helped P4P in expanding their pop-up shops. We helped run 20 pop-up shops, which generated $15,000. For sustainability, we have partnered with the Rutgers Honors College, Greek Life, and other professional organizations as a stable source for volunteers.
In addition, we have enabled P4P to be an approved vendor at the annual Jersey Folk Festival. This generated an additional $2,000 in revenue. We are also working to establish corporate relationships. We sold P4P at Unilever's headquarters and made $350. We are working to maintain this relationship to sell there regularly.
Next, operations. Before Enactus, P4P did not understand how much it took to create the popcorn, resulting in different flavors and costs. To solve this, we created a process map to standardize the operations for the employees.
We decided to use the same map to design the layout for P4P's new fulfillment center in order to maximize efficiency.
Next, finance. Before Enactus, P4P management did not know the actual cost of making the popcorn, which means pricing may have been inaccurate and profit margins were difficult to calculate.
Our team conducted cost analyses for all the flavors. With this information, we plan to price each flavor appropriately, push the most profitable flavors, and accurately calculate profit. We also received a $1,500 grant from Robert Wood Johnson, which was used to launch the fulfillment center.
Next, marketing. P4P has a compelling story, however not many people knew about it. We created a brand that communicated this story clearly. We wanted everyone to know about popcorn for the people.
Before Enactus, P4P was paying a PR firm $4,000 a month to handle its social media, with minimal post engagement and post reach. Our marketing team replaced the PR firm and focused on the people behind the popcorn. Now, we are seeing increases in page likes, post engagement, and post reach.
We are gaining national followers and have received orders from 17 other states and even Canada.
Clearly, news has spread quickly about popcorn for the people, and we've had 7 articles written about the business. For sustainability, we hired a marketing intern for $500 a month, saving the company $42,000 a year in marketing expenses. Finally, we are very proud to announce that our own project manager, Rachel Chang, has accepted a full-time position as COO of the company in order to fulfill a need for strong management.
Rutgers Enactus has enabled Popcorn for the People to establish large, sustainable sources of revenue and improve its business operations. Thanks to this growth, P4P workers will now have more opportunities to earn an income. Each worker will have an average of 5 more hours per week, which equates to an additional $190 of income per month. Now, let's hear from Dr. Beer.
A year ago, we were lucky enough to be introduced to Enactus. The Enactus students came in, they took our nonprofit, broke it down from a business point of view, and this proved to be huge. They evolved from this initial analysis to becoming almost like a SWAT team. We would have a problem, we went to Enactus, SWAT students at Enactus would figure out the answer for us. We started with when Enactus came, we were pretty much a pop-up store. Now they help us have a pop-up stores outside the regular store. And now Enactus helped us get into Rutgers.
Architecture is happening. It's really big for us.
Rutgers has a centuries-old tradition of rising to the challenges of each new generation.
Rutgers Enactus strives to continue that legacy by transforming our community.
Where there is struggle, we create empowerment.
Where there are uncertain futures, we create bright ones.
Where there is hopelessness, we create opportunity.
We are Rutgers Enactus!
We will now begin the question and answer period. Only judges may ask questions.
A question for you on Keep It Real. How many students do you think you'll be able to impact? You're currently working 4 today. What's the objective?
Can you repeat the question?
For Keep It Real, you're working with 4 students today. What's the opportunity there for number of students?
So the students that we have currently are actually students who have gone through YES in the past. In the future, we plan on establishing a relationship with New Brunswick High School to obtain more students. Additionally, the students we have currently, they're really excited about the program, so they're telling their friends, and so that's an opportunity to grow for us in the future.
How do you feel Keep It Real is affecting graduation rates, and how are these students staying in school longer? Or
Thank you for your question. So we just launched the simulation phase this past February. We are still seeing the effects and we're still continuing on with the simulation phase. So we cannot accurately assess how it's addressing the graduation rates since our students right now are 9th graders. We do hope to see how this will improve their engagement within their academic interests and also just to see how much more interest they develop in pursuing a 4-year education. Thank you.
In addition to that, we are working closely with Junior Achievement, so they actually have research on a national level to see things like behavioral changes that do correlate with higher graduation rates. So we're working with them to see what kind of behavioral changes Keep It Real students will have to see what that impact is on the graduation rates for high schools.
Just curious, do you guys know how much it costs to make your popcorn and how much you sell it for?
Good question. On average, a single bag of popcorn costs them $1.28 to make, and we sell it for around $5.
So I see you guys are using 2 interns for your YES program. In which way are you guys looking to find those 2 interns for the grant writing process?
Thank you for your question. So we are currently utilizing the career services at Rutgers University to identify the students that can bring the proper skill sets as well as resources necessary to help further this internship program. Thank you.
Out of the 10 grants you applied for, how many have you received?
Thank you for your question. To clarify, that was a projection. We've currently just recently fully onboarded our grant writing interns. In the past, as we mentioned in our presentation, Barry was only able to single-handedly apply to 3 grants on his own annually in his spare time. This is in addition to managing all the programs. So we created a grant application template as well as streamlined the process, and we project for our 2 interns to be able to apply and help apply to 10 additional grants within the next 6 months. Thank you.
How do you see the size of the popcorn for the people? How many employees do you see that growing to?
Thank you. So as of right now, we have increased about 10 employees since we started working with them. And we hope we definitely understand that this projection will increase within the next few months due to our increase in events such as pop-up shops, especially with Rutgers Athletics, as well as the summer months, we'll be having more events outdoors as well. So we're also going to state fairs, carnivals, and things like that.
And how do you plan on recruiting these new employees?
So a lot of them, they come to our table at these fairs, and they see what we're about and our mission. And so a lot of parents who come with their children are very interested in what we do. So, and then we take it from there in bringing on their children full time.
You mentioned yes, we're running sustainably. I was wondering what that meant for that project.
Thank you for your question. So currently, the 2 areas in which we are helping youth empowerment services run are in finances as well as management. So in the past year, we've been tackling ES's finances to see what other ways we can help them run sustainably. In the past, Barry has single-handedly, again, applied to grants himself and utilized his own personal network to receive donations. However, our solution with that was creating the annual Yes New Brunswick Barbecue, where we bring together the families of Yes, the community, for potential additional families to get involved with Yes, as well as potential sponsors that we've identified whose missions and their resources can align and really help Yes maximize its impact within the community.
Why 3 projects instead of focusing on 1?
Thank you for your question. So, yes is actually a legacy project.
Your time has expired. Judges, please join me in thanking the team from Rutgers, New Brunswick.